Hey, you guys, it is your girl, Dayna Patreace, aka the Black Fairy. And today I will be speaking with you in this video about decentering men and why I have personally decided to do so. So, in this video, I will be sharing a part of my journey, simply because I'm also looking for, like minded individuals. Um, I'll be listing my top 3 reasons for decentering men and why this is a path that I have taken. But before we get into it, I would love to just pull up my intro video and we'll get right down to the nitty gritty.
Yes, I fall in love with myself and I want someone to share it with me. I want someone to share me with me.
Okay, so we are back, right? And as I said, this video is me just sharing my journey and how I came to a place where I wanted to decenter men from my life. I'm going to start backwards from 3 and take it all the way down to number 1. All right. So, reason number 3 is my dating life. Okay. Um, when I looked at my dating life, I wasn't really attracting who I wanted. Right. I put myself out there in several ways, going out, online dating, several things, but no matter the man I spoke to, no matter the race, cultural background, I just wasn't finding what I was looking for, right? So I wanted to take a step back and really figure out what it was that I was truly looking for, like get real. Because I am a believer in manifestation, right? I believe in manifestation. So I really believe in getting clear on what you want so that you can um, visualize what you want, believe in what you want, things like that. So I started off just taking a step back, really looking into like, what is it that you want from dating? What is it that you want from a man who would come into your life? These things are important questions. And I feel like a lot of women don't think about that. Some women, not all, really are just looking for a man, any piece of man, a good looking man. You know what I mean? Just to be able to say that they have one. So I actually began dating myself. And that was to get a feel of what I was looking for, looking at me the way I imagined someone else would and what that would look like. So that was my reason number 3 um, in regards to that. Now, let me know in the comment section, like, is that something that you've done? Have you started like dating yourself? What did you do? For me, I took myself to restaurants out for like drinks. I've gone and bought myself flowers. Just things that I wanted to do with others. I even started going to the movies alone, which I actually really started to enjoy. I actually really enjoy going to the movies by myself. And even after I started doing that and I started dating again and I started going to the movies with others, it turns out that I really like going to the movies by myself, believe it or not. But yeah, that is reason number 3, was definitely surrounding the fact that I really wanted to switch up my dating life and what that looked like to me. And the reason why I did that was, again, to learn more about myself, but also to learn a little bit more about what I was truly looking for. I kind of believe that if you can't give it to yourself, you can't really expect others. Loving yourself comes first, because when you know how to love yourself, then you're able to teach others how to love you. Okay, so if that resonates with y'all, let me know in the comments below. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back with reason number 2. Hey, you guys, it's your girl, Dayna Patreace, aka the Black Fairy.
And I am just here to remind you, please like, share, comment, subscribe, okay? Click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos or any new lives, okay? I will be coming here with more and more information. So please, you don't want to miss out. And this is just a quick reminder and a quick thank you because it's a free way to support the channel and to support me. I love y'all.
Okay, y'all. So that was reason number 3. We're back to discuss reason number 2. Again, do not forget to subscribe, like the video. It is a free way to support the channel and to continue these videos. So let's get into reason number 2. Reason number 2 for me is that I learned a lot. Okay, I learned a lot about male nature. Okay, so while I was on this journey, I came across a lot of videos from both men and women. And I was introduced to the idea of the fact that what I was looking like, right? That dating life from number 3, what I was looking for, maybe a fable, a fairy tale, a ruse. Okay. I listened to several dating podcasts from, again, both men and women. And I started to really listen to what a lot of these men were saying, right? And this is what I found. I found there was an admittance of romanticism being fed to women that are not based on men in reality and their true feelings and their nature. An example of this would be men willingly admitting that they cannot be friends with women. Like they cannot see women outside of the sexual gratification that they give them and whatever purpose patriarchy has labeled women for, such as, like, the maid, taking care of children, things like that, right? The loud reactions to even women who would discuss these things and the dismissal of women's issues, especially in the department of violence, completely turned me off. I don't know if any of you follow me on TikTok, but if you want to, or if you do, the link is in the description box below. But I've done a lot of reaction videos to things men have said, to things women have said, and in regards to our dating culture, in regards to violence against women, one thing would be, the man versus bear issue. I'm sorry if you guys are hearing that in the background. That's my puppy. Okay, so there were loud reactions and loud dismissals of women's issues, especially in the department of violence towards women from men. There's plenty of statistics that show that there is a higher rate of violence between men and women. The domestic violence rates are crazy high. The SA statistics are extremely high. And the fact remains is that men being violent with even men is extremely high. In fact, majority of violent crimes are in fact committed by men. And the dismissal and, again, the reaction and just the gaslighting when these topics come up just really turned me off, and it is another reason why I just had to be like, you know what, I gotta decenter men out of my life, right? Another thing, also started hearing more of the science-based facts and statistics that show that men aren't who we are programmed to see them as, right? I remember seeing, and I don't have the link. I know I usually do, but I do not have the link here. And if you want me to go into this deeper, I probably actually will. What science says, what science shows us about male behavior. I think I'm going to make that a video on its own. But I've seen scientists who did several brain scans, over tens of thousands of brain scans of both men and women. And his discovery of the fact that men, one, don't have a lot of depth. He himself even discovered that, women are just better multitaskers, better leaders, and that men kind of are not. I recall coming across a male psychologist speaking on their lack of emotional maturity, right? They have not matured throughout the centuries and throughout the years. Whereas women, we're evolving emotionally, even in the spiritual realm. You'll see a lot of women are changing, are growing, are becoming way more cognizant of the world around us and really stepping forward into trying to be better, where men, they want to stay the same. They don't want to emotionally grow. They don't want to emotionally mature. Again, this is a male psychologist that is speaking on his findings. And then, last but not least, was the effects on sperm on the female body. Did you guys know that sperm literally changes us from our brain to our uterus? It is crazy. Like I said, this is just a video just based on why I'm decentering men. It's been something that we've been seeing in, I guess, I don't want to call it the feminine spectrum, the womanism spectrums and circles, that, we're no longer focusing on men. But these three things for sure were a big thing into like really changing my mind. And then even also just seeing nature, like looking in nature, and the fact that many, if not most, societies and our societies are actually built as matriarchies, right? So this was a big deal to me. And that's number two. Again, I really think now that I'm talking about, I really want to do a video just on that. And it's coming. It's coming. Okay. So before I get into my number one reason, I'm just going to do another quick commercial break and we'll get right back into it.
Hey, y'all. Do you need a gratitude journal? Well, if you do, me, myself, and I, Dayna Patreace, aka the Black Fairy, have gratitude journals available for sale in the link below. They go for $6.99 USD, and no worries. By clicking the link in the bio, it will send you straight to your country and to your currency. So don't worry about that. But just to give you a rough estimate, it is $6.99. Now, if you didn't know, gratitude is one of the best ways to not only affirm what it is that you want in your life, but to affirm what it is you want to see in your life. With that being said, this is a great tool and opportunity for you to take a part of. It's an inexpensive way for you to tap into the law of attraction. I highly, highly recommend it. And I love y'all. Link in the bio below.
Okay, y'all. So that is about my gratitude journal. But I also want to remind you to please like and subscribe to this video. Comment, let me know what you think. I really am looking for like-minded individuals. And even if you don't agree, as long as you're respectful, we can have a respectful dialogue. And perhaps you can let me know something that I already haven't known, or maybe something that I could check out or look into for myself. I don't know. But I'm definitely open-minded in this space and I would love to hear your reactions and your opinions, again, as long as they're given within respect. Okay, I want respect for me and I want respect for others that are also tuning in and maybe sharing their points of view. So my number one reason, okay? My number one reason, right, is because I learned those two things, which then led me to unlearning patriarchal programming, right? Me learning that the love that I've been told I should want and have was instilled in me to oppress me, okay? That's what romance was brought into the picture for, because even if you look back into the not so far distant past, marriage had nothing to do with romance, like at all. Okay? So this is something that we've been programmed to keep us under the foot. Like patriarchy keeps their neck on women's foot. They do not want to see us grow because, again, and I've said this in other videos, I do believe that we are the better species. Women I believe we're the first to be enslaved. This is not the first that I'm saying this, and we're actually going to go into that into a further video. But yeah, so me learning this and unlearning the patriarchal programming like showed me how much I've learned in order to be oppressed, in order to keep myself in the place of which patriarchy wants all women in, right? Then it became really clear to me that patriarchy is not even the natural order of things. I don't know if you've seen, but I read a chapter from a book called When Woman Was God. I've only done the first chapter. I will be doing the second chapter soon. But it really opened my eyes to the fact that patriarchy is not the natural order. In fact, there was a time where matriarchies throughout the world existed and were the way of life. And even the fact that, a lot of them prayed to female deities, right? Which patriarchy destroyed. And we only have the remnants of, right? So I said this a little bit before, but I realized that women were actually the original first slaves. Before race came into play, gender was um, was far into the realms of being used for slavery. And this led to kind of like an anger, right? Because when I first left my religious views, it was highly because of the way that white supremacy and ushered in religion, such as Christianity and even, uh, Muslim religion as well, which is just two, but there's several more where they use their patriarchal beliefs to kind of, obscure us and keep us at a lower level than them. I mean, you can definitely look at the definition of patriarchy and see that it in fact says that it was made to oppress women in not exactly those words, but I mean, look up the definition, look it up, right? So finding out that prior to patriarchal rule, we were in fact matriarchal, and doing more research on that and really diving into the power that women have dormant inside of us was a big, huge reason, my number one reason, I would say, why I'm now really focused on decentering men and really just focused on myself and uplifting women and awakening women to our true power, because I do believe that we can make a change. It won't be overnight, but it is possible, right? I do 100% believe that. So I'm actually going to give the conclusion to this right after this commercial break. And I want to know what y'all think, but I'll be right back.
Hey, you guys, it's your girl, Dayna Patreace, aka the Black Fairy. And this is just a quick reminder to please like, share, comment, okay? Subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any lives or new videos that I'm posting. And I promise to be posting more than ever now. And that is just a free way to help support me and support this channel. And it costs you nothing, okay? So without further ado, this quick reminder is now over. Thank you for watching.
Okay, y'all. So like I said, please like the video, share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel if this is something that you find interesting, right? So again, my reasons for decentering men, right? Number one was just I began removing patriarchy and the ideologies and just unlearning what I've been taught and relearning what I should have known, which is the power of femininity and the power we women truly have. And the fact that at the end of the day, we are the far better species. I don't care. I'm going to keep saying it. We are far better. And we are far better equipped to rule this world. And I mean, all you have to do is look around us and see where patriarchy has gotten us. I mean, war, famine, children are being kidnapped, and assaulted, and so are women and men, You know, I feel like if men really took a look into how patriarchy is actually a disservice to them, um, I would love to say that they agree, but I definitely feel like most men just like having that power. You know, they like to feel powerful in a system that also oppresses them if they're not um, in the realms of the top dogs, which are the patriarchy, right? And I'm actually going to do a video on matriarchy as well, so look out for that. Number two, being more educated on male psychology, right? Just being more educated on how men think, how they feel, and their real feelings and views on women and their place in society. Definitely a turnoff, and definitely has me decentering men, right? And then last but not least, my dating life. And I know many men may come here and be like, oh, your dating life, you should have chose better. That's the thing, y'all. Because you're so programmed in the way that you are, not a lot of y'all are a good choice for women. You know, I'm not saying this is all men, but there are plenty of men, a lot more than there should be, that really don't deserve us. You know, you don't even deserve to have access to our bodies. You don't deserve to have access to our wombs. Um, and you definitely don't deserve for us to lay down our lives to birth children for y'all. Okay? So those are my 3 reasons for decentering men. Let me know if this resonates with any of you. And we will talk soon. I love y'all. Come back, subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. We have so much more to talk about, and we will. Talk to y'all soon.
Yes. I fall in love with myself, and I want someone to share it with me. I want someone to share me with me.